hearing that. Thanks. But I do understand it is like with movies, sometimes when you start putting a scene together or a set piece, you do have a particular piece of music in mind for it. But you have to approach it the same way as okay, we didn't actually get the license for this particular piece of music, so we've actually got to make our own thing. But anyway, looping back to Metal Gear on the subject of music, Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, Harry Gregson Williams. Oh my God. Hideo, I love you for bringing him on board. Don't get me wrong, the music in 1 was still really good. But again, I'm going to call back to Some Call Me Johnny. His description of Harry's music in 2 is it's non-intrusive when it needs to be. And it really dials it up when things pick up, but it doesn't sound video gamey.
No.
It's very atmospheric and cinematic sounding music. And I used to have the soundtracks for the first 3 games, and that was probably my most listened to albums on my iPod. But I don't have them anymore. I don't have any of my CD collection anymore. And when my iPod failed, when you look at the iPod in the system viewer, it was all split across like 60 folders or something. I lost 59 folders of the music. But when it's putting the music in, I think it sort of starts with, that folder, and then it's like album 1, track 1, album 1, track 2, and it sort of just dots through, so it's pretty much random. So the music I had in that last 60th folder was a handful of random tracks. Some artists I had on there were everything of theirs was gone. Some artists I had 2 or 3 tracks, all from different albums, because no commercially released CD has 60 plus tracks on it. And I think despite there being like 4 CDs worth of music from Metal Gear, I think I lost all of it, which really stung. And by that point, I parted ways with my CD collection because I ripped it all.
Yep.
And it didn't cross my mind that I might actually lose it, because the way I saw it, if I was going to upgrade my MP3 player, I'd copy from the iPod onto PC hard drive and then transfer that way, but not to be. Which is a shame, because I had like a good 200-300 CDs. It's a big old collection, but yeah, I think in terms of experiences and personal history with Metal Gear Solid 2, I think that, like, cliff notes wise, that pretty much covers everything. So have you got any questions for me, or anything you want to add?
I mean, I think it's pretty much been covered. Like, I can't think of anything like off the top of my head. Like I know like probably like an hour from now, I'm like, oh, I should have said this, or oh, I had this in my head. Like I should have asked this question. But
Hmm.
at the time I can't, my mind's a blank. My mind's like a literal
Yeah,
blank.
yeah. I was going to say mine's pretty blank because yeah, I've over the last week or so, I've
Mm.
been thinking back and sort of, post-it noting on memories and being like, yeah, talk about that. And I'm pretty sure I've managed to talk about all of that and more. So,
So
um,
yeah, I would say like I'm gonna put like all your information not only in the description of the podcast, but also in the tweets I'll shoot out. But if you want to like
okay.
leave a sound clip bite, like where people can find you on social media and also your stream channel.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, like I said at the beginning, I'm unknown user 00. I do tend to answer to unknown or zero. Makes it easier on people. You can find me on Twitch under that full name, unknown user 00. 00 are words, not numbers. My Twitter is a little bit butchered because of character limit. Uh, um, it's unknown user 0, but I'm sure the link will be somewhere. Um, and yeah, I do have a YouTube as well. Well, I've got two. One I'm intending to use for stories. The other one is a stream archive. Um, and but yeah, you can find me on YouTube under unknown user 00 as well. One is called Game Channel or Gaming Archive. One is Story Channel. And yeah, I just stream random games, and Twitch pays me to be an idiot. Apparently, well, people pay Twitch, and Twitch pays me.
I was gonna say like I was gonna say I just love it like how like I know like all these people and they have all these cool ass like kind of like names and like code names to go like with their channels and Twitter page, and then I'm like I'm just Johnny, just plain Johnny.
Some people don't need a cool screen name. They've got a cool personality.
I was gonna say I couldn't even come up with like a code like a name for anything, but yeah, I want to thank you for coming on and um yeah, I was gonna say once again thank you for joining me,
Yeah.
especially that's what I like to do. Like if you get people's like their own personal experience of like with the series and the games, and just like pretty much like go with it, go with the flow and just like talk what you want to talk. And that's like how
Yeah.
this episode was, where it's like we kind of went to
Yeah.
the game, then we kind of like went to like what relevant around the game, where it's like you can't play the game digitally, you need physical copies. And then I'm gonna say like I'm gonna work on this and I'm gonna have this episode released this weekend, and I'll tag you,
Okay.
and then I'll put all your
Yeah.
information on there, your Twitch stream channel, your Twitter username, both in the
Yep.
description and on the tweet as well. So I want to
Okay.
thank you
Yeah.
again. I was gonna say I want to thank you again, Zero, and
And
hopefully,
thank you for
yeah,
having me.
no problem.
And you're
Uh,
welcome.
I'll say, and you're more than welcome to join like any other things, topics you want to talk about involving Metal Gear, like even like things doesn't have to be specifically of a game, but talking, subjects about the series itself.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I know you've got three covered.
Mhm.
Um, a good friend of ours is doing that one. But yeah, keep me uh,
I'll keep you in the
keep
loop.
me updated, and yeah, if I feel I've got anything relevant enough to bring to the conversation, I'll
Mhm.
throw my hat in.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say it's open invitation. Open invitation. Well, I can't talk right now. All
Words are
right,
hard.
I know, especially after like what would be a long day for me, but it's probably like
Yes.
more like night for you now.
Getting there. It's 10 to 8 at night.
Oh, okay. All right, Zero. I'll
So
talk to you. I'll see you later.
take care.
Take it
Bye,
easy.
folks.
Bye. Again, I'd like to thank Zero for joining the podcast episode. I will put all his information in the description and on the tweets, so keep a lookout for that. And again, I'd like to reiterate, please check out your local libraries. They do a lot of great programs for children, young adults, and adults themselves. And every time I've gone to a local library, I've never had a bad experience. All sorts of fun things and programs too, especially with summer coming along. And that's that. I want to thank you for listening.
I stare at the stars and the sky up above and think, what am I made of? Am I full of sorrow? Am I hurt and pain?